Hi and welcome to this video. In this video I'm actually going to just quickly discuss the suitability of our biosensors to organ on a chip, which I actually think they are very suitable to organ on a chip type applications. And in fact it is something that I've personally been promoting. There is a CDT, a Centre for Doctoral Training in the UK called, I want to say Life, but they're all about sort of doing animal free studies, developing models that are make for animal free studies. And there it is actually, I'm being heavily promoting the idea of our sensors in organ on the chip type applications. For example, I know there's a group using our phosphate sensors in kind of bone type studies. So the quick answer is I really do think our sensors actually have good application there. They were interested in the sensitivity of things like our glucose sensor, our lactate sensor, our pH sensor, our calcium sensor, and our oxygen sensor. I just want to go very quickly to our website. If you ever got any technical questions, by the way, you can always reach out to us on our website, which is what they did. But if I just go to the glucose sensors, for example, I just want to kind of say, look, there is a data sheet here. If we what we're willing to talk about is in the public domain, and there's always a data sheet out there. I mean, it talks about here the range, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 millimolar. So we do talk about our clinical range, let's say, and our sensitivities there. So for every one of those that I think they're interested in, we definitely have, and with the oxygen, there is also a data sheet as well. I realize oxygen's a little trickier because we kind of talk about saturated and zero, because oxygen is, for any one solution, it's quite hard to know how much oxygen is in there. So when you look at most oxygen sensors, they talk about 100% oxygen or 0% oxygen. But we definitely have, let's say, the data on the website. So for every sensor, there is a data sheet. Let's have a quick look for lactate. Yeah, lactate's there as well. So now I can understand that maybe people don't actually understand well enough. And I'm not criticizing anyone, by the way. The data sheets. At which point you may need to engage Zimmer and Peacock in a small project so that actually you can have this kind of stuff explained to you and teaching us stuff. So we will, something like a mini project, you may need our help. That's 11,499 euros. But the quick answer to the question is we definitely have data sheets for all of these pH, calcium, and oxygen. And on the pH sensors in particular, if you click the pH button, you'll find that there's two types, ceramic and polymer. So you definitely want to go for the polymer is my absolute recommendation on that. So we do have the data sheet for each one of those sensors. It's definitely on the website. I want to check them. I could understand there's a gap between the data sheet and your understanding of the data sheet. And it just occurred to me just now that might actually be the problem here. If you are struggling, then you can actually engage ZP in a sort of small project to try and explain, educate. I don't want to say educate. That's but explain some of what that what those data sheets mean. But if you do have any questions and you're not, don't hesitate to reach out to us at ZP. Okay, thanks very much.